Do you drive around much with your chef coat on?
Makes me feel important. Why is that so funny? Yeah, it kind of looks like I should tie it across like this. Like I just escaped the asylum. Oh, that I look like a doctor.
Really good in white.
I should have been a doctor.
White's your color, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about Rick and Sally, because I haven't had a chance to meet them yet.
They're awesome. So I met Rick and Sally at the showroom. We made some selections there at Gerald. We reselected, and we reselected about 7 more times because they wanted to get just the perfect combination of appliances for their condo. High-rise, 13th floor, kind of get the vibe. You would never know that there are appliances in it. I mean, sleek induction cooktop.
Love that.
The refrigeration is completely integrated. They have an oven and a steam oven that are under the counter. They've got a built-in coffee system, right up your alley. Some delicious coffee. And that's out around the corner. So really like everything is kind of in its own place, but super functional, I believe. And we'll see when we go there. So we're gonna be using a lot of their stuff.
Is it your famous chocolate tart?
Famous chocolate tart. I'm gonna let the recipe out for everybody.
So excited.
Lucky y'all. The secret is coming out.
Get him on this.
Oh, you guys cooking?
Yeah, it's so crazy. It's a lemon.
What's it called? Like what?
It's a ponderosa lemon.
What is that stuff?
What is that stuff?
And action.
Oh,
You always start.
what am I supposed to say?
What we're doing, where we're at. I'll talk about the food.
I don't even know where I am. I just got here. We're here to, first of all, get something yummy going on, and it's going to be sweet. And look at the cute little hearts that Garth found at the store.
Just like you found my heart, baby.
I did.
Anyhow, so awkward silence. What's that weird?
I think they're going to insert it. Cricket. Cricket.
I thought you were gonna say brown chicken, brown cow. Oh, that's the after-hour show.
When we want them to eat, not get disgusted here.
Late night farmhouse. Goal for this one: sweet treats. We haven't done that before, and that's going to be a chocolate tart for people who aren't bakers. And so I think about what makes me cringe as a chef who's not a baking and pastry person is what measuring. I'm terrible at that. Following directions.
Oh, yeah.
Using flour for anything other than like dusting or frying. And honestly, I'm cooking with eggs for baking and pastry. So this is gonna have none of that.
It's Garth's go-to dessert, and you are going to love it.
There's gonna be your bag to get things started with. We're gonna take some pretzels. So I like the stick pretzels for this because they're easier to crush up, and if they don't get crushed very good, we'll be able to see where the big chunks are.
Good way to get your frustration out on stuff, too.
Good thing I haven't done anything to cause any frustration.
Just do that.
So let's put some graham cracker in so you can
It's not crunched enough.
kill, right, this way you can kill 2 birds with 1
Oh,
stone.
gotcha.
Sweet and salty. You know, we just want to be real careful. Like I'll find a good spot for it. But what I don't want to do is get near the countertop.
Especially these brand new, beautiful countertops.
And having heard that during the construction phase, one of the slabs cracked, so.
Okay, we better stop
Yeah,
now.
just I think we're finished. So these are some Texas pecans. You bought these for us. Do you remember the name of the pecan?
Sunnyland Farms.
So, and those have been toasted. So we want to add some depth of flavor to all this. What's happening right now is we've got butter on the cooktop. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit because we're gonna brown the butter. And so once that water has boiled out, then we're left with the butter solids. That's the part that we like. That's like the like rich taste of butter. Once that's gone, this is gonna start to brown. And once it browns, like eagle eye, I wanna keep an eye on it because as soon as it starts to brown, instantly it's gonna go from brown butter to burnt butter, and then we're gonna have to start all over again. This is the time to don't take a phone call, don't talk to your cat, don't do any of those things. Just keep an eye on the butter. I'm not crazy about that smell of like ham or one of the major brands. Avocado is neutral.
Half and half?
Yeah, roughly. And you'll want to tamp it down.
Okay, tamp. I say tamper, like don't mess with that. Don't tamper with that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't mess with that.
I take it as like you're tamping it down.
He makes up his own words.
Right now, we're about between 1/4 and 1/2 inch of the crust.
This is the foundation of the heart. Let's get the chocolate going.
While that's going, we're dropping this in the oven at 325 degrees on convection or 350 on bake for about 8 minutes. All right, so you're gonna pour in 3/4 of that pint of heavy cream. So it's gonna heat up really fast with induction. Much like our cooktop at home, I love it because it didn't matter where the pot was. It cooks anywhere, pots, pans, whatever size. And if you do what I did yesterday when I made this, wasn't paying attention, why we have a few less paper towels, but our cooktop is not a mess because when it boiled over, like what happens when you don't pay attention, it didn't all scorch the bottom. It's also why you didn't wake up to the smell of scorched milk or burnt milk or cream. We're gonna put about a pound of chocolate in. What I like is a little bitter, a little sweet, and a little milk. The handle's not hot, it heat up really fast. You're gonna pour it right onto that chocolate. We're trying to get the hot cream onto the chocolate. At this point, it's not gonna blend. It's gonna take a minute. And so while you're just slowly moving around, you could even let it set if you were not impatient, double negative there. Then you could let it set for a couple minutes while that heat gets to the center of the chocolate. And this is, we found this at Central Market, one of our favorite dairies. They sell milk, cream, and half called Milk King.
Texas-based.
Texas-based, good folks. Craig there has got some great storytelling. I encourage you to go on their website and see where the closest
Please
retailer
don't
is.
go into your long story right now.
It's a pretty funny story.
But not now.
It's not, yeah. It has to do with how to
Not appropriate.
how to milk a bull. So here, babe, why don't you pour this in? We let it come to room temp. Once it comes to room temp, put it in our refrigerator at least overnight. Could easily be for 1 or 2 weeks.
How long do you think room temp? About an hour? Because this is pretty hot.
This is hot, the tray's hot.
Yeah,
the
everything's
crust is
still hot.
The pan's hot.
At least an hour.
All right, we're making some whipped cream. So back to the Milk King cream. And this is legit cream. A lot of times when you see really thick cream at the grocery store,
Full bottle?
it's up to you if you want some extra whipped cream.
I always extra because you could put it in your coffee.
Like somebody did for you this morning.
Great idea.
I thought so too. It was my idea. Whoa. Whoa, wow, it's getting loud. I can't really hear. What? I love you.
I love you.
All right, some vanilla
A little
extract.
vanilla. We brought that back from Mexico.
Yes, we do. I think it's time for us to go back and get some more.
Sure, let's do it.
Why don't you put some powdered sugar in there, baby?
Okay.
We start with a cold bowl. Metal bowl's actually a little bit better, but this will be just fine. We kept the cream really cold. Imperative, even though we had some stuff in this and I washed it, imperative that it's really dry. No water in there. That'll prevent those air pockets from forming, which is what creates the whipped cream itself. Now that we're starting to work air into it, we can turn it up, and that's also going to make it less likely to just all pop out. We want to keep an eye on it. Oh, actually, here, babe. This looks so you.
Oh, she's
It looks
so
you
cute.
year round, but especially like Valentine.
Is it mascarpone or mascarpone?
It's mascarpone if we were pronouncing it like Italiano, or if we're in Texas, mascarpone. Okay, we're gonna use the paddle for this because we don't need to whip the air into it necessarily. All right. Oh. So why don't you add a little bit of sugar to this one too, babe?
Okay, a couple of tablespoons.
Yeah. Let's probably
One.
a little bit more. A
2.
lot more. So this is
This
Texas
is a
sour
dollop.
cream.
It's like a Texas-sized dollop. Make sure we get all that on there because you want every little bit of that dollop.
White chocolate is notoriously difficult to melt. It'll melt into like chalky chunks. Say that 3 times fast.
Chalky chunks, chalky chunks, chalky chunks.
Wow, I'm impressed. So chalky chunks.
You didn't think I could do it.
I don't think I could have done it. It's gonna melt, just not well. So here's what I did. Put a little bit of grapeseed or avocado oil. I'd say a little bit, I mean just a few little drops. And now it's nice
Smooth out.
and smooth. So while it's running, I'll let you slowly drizzle it in. Try not to get it on the side of the bowl
Oh, man.
because the white chocolate will harden if it doesn't go into that
I don't
mascarpone
even like
mixture. What was that movie?
So
With
weird.
the sculpture, what was that?
That was a long time ago. Now your face is as red as that heart.
All right, there we go. Here's the mousse.
It's not
Let's
even
just be done with
Valentine's
this.
yet.
Just
So
done.
here's what has happened this whole time. We have the crunchy foundation, the chocolatey center, and then we've got the white chocolate mousse thing going on. That's it. This seems really complicated. I feel like we've been here forever, but this really is not that difficult. You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it. That you're gonna be so glad you doubled the recipe
Yes, this
because
is
this stuff will sit in the fridge.
and this will set up and firm up in your refrigerator. You want to put that one in the fridge?
Yeah.
I will swipe this. There we
All right, now we're talking.
Literally, when you put this all together, there has been some thought to it. A little tang in the white chocolate. The dark is really rich, but then a lot of the other stuff that's complementing it is meant to kind of cut some of that richness. Have a bite of the golden berry, like when it starts to taste a little rich, that'll cut it. And then same thing on your affogato. That coffee and ice cream, just a little hint of the lemon.
What's the lemon for? I'm trying to figure that out.
The acidity cuts the richness and the bitterness of the coffee and the ice cream. And if you're gonna sip it, a little bit of this, just kind of rub it around the edge.
Oh, like a margarita almost.
Like a
But
margarita.
a cofferita.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Y'all can live with this.
For a fee.
With the Dallas view, why not? But speaking of the new kitchen, how has it changed? What are the intentions?
We are cooking more and we're cooking differently. We're cooking smarter.
I heard.
And we're trying to be grown-ups and eat better. But this really makes us want to be in here and play around in it and then have people over.
Yeah.
And it's more inviting for us, and we're not going anywhere until we go to the home. So we're using this home.
You better enjoy this,
We're
girl.
enjoying this one.
It's beautiful. Thanks for letting us christen your kitchen. This will make me want to marry Garth again because
You know how much dark chocolate is in it?
isn't that good?
What's great?
Just the right amount.
Just the right amount.
Cheers, y'all. Thank you for letting us come into your kitchen. That was fun.